Roblox, a game website where you can play millions of games, chat with friends, and have lots of fun. But it's not always that way for everyone. Hello, this is the Questing Wolf. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about 3 groups that seem to be hated a lot in Roblox. So, before I start this, I want to say, I don't think they're all that bad. Don't go breaking down my door or anything, but... Freeze! So anyway, let's look at our first group, Furries. Roblox furries, much like their real-life counterparts, are humans that dress up and act like animals. They're a rare sight on Roblox, but you can usually find them if you search around for a while. Usually they'll be minding their own business and playing the game, just like everyone else. You can tell them apart from everyone else by their bright colors and animal appearances.
What the dog doing?
And honestly, I find they're only really hated for one reason, and that is being cringe. People may have their own separate reasons, but it's mostly that they're just disliked in the Roblox community, much like real life. In fact, I've met a few in-game who are actually really nice. One of which I remember a lot of somehow is Sirius. Back when I played the game Pinewood Builder's computer core a lot, I met him in the rocket bay where all the rockets were already gone. We just danced in the launch room until the entire facility exploded. Oh yeah, and by the way, all PBCC players, I was a syndicate at one point. Take that. I literally just remembered while making this, there's someone else in another server too who is nice, named Gary the Ostrich is New. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay, my memory isn't failing me. It was in the same game at a later time that I met him, and it was basically the same situation. So yeah, neither of them did any harm, and were actually pretty nice. Honestly, I've never met a mean furry in Roblox, so I have no personal hate against them. To quote a video that Shiko sent me, weird furries are bad, but there are also decent people that are furries, and you're like, oh, you're a furry, and okay, that's fine. Well, some people tolerate them, there are others who think they should go up in flames. Literally. So with that done, on to the next group, Slenders. If you've played Roblox at all in the last year, you've definitely seen Slenders. They're in almost every server you enter, and they usually have dark clothing and hair, either the Stitch face or the Slick Fang face, and are, as their name suggests, really tall and thin. There are actually 3 groups: Slenders, Copy and Pastes, and Row Gangsters. Basically, CNPs, as they're known, are more aesthetically minded, like with their avatar, and are usually extremely mean to basically anyone they don't like. And Row Gangsters are just Slenders that play gang games in like Da Hood in South London. I'll be referring to them all as Slenders just to simplify things for the rest of this video. To sum up their reputation, almost no one really likes them. Their toxicity, overall meanness towards people with no Robux, and disgusting TikToks, which I now have permanently saved to my hard drive, please help me, are all things that people despise about them. But are they that bad? In my opinion, only sometimes. Sure, many can be jerks and make people's lives miserable, but I like to find the best out of everyone. In fact, I actually made a video about this that was never made because of its lack of interesting content. So I have an hour of unedited recordings in my TQW archives, and this is the first time they've ever seen daylight. Basically, I went to games where they hung out and interviewed them. From what I found, they didn't really bully anyone. In fact, multiple times, trollers would come up to them and yell at them. Aside from getting a cheeky answer that should not have been allowed on Roblox, like, at all, everyone seemed actually pretty nice. In fact, last year, I was hanging out with my friend in one of those vibe room games that seemed to be popular, and some of their friends joined as well, one who was dressed as a Slender. I left the computer for a while, and came back to absolute chaos. There's someone who joined who was wearing a shirt with pictures of Slenders, and a message on it that said something along the lines of, "If you look like this, you suck." Honestly, we were just chilling for a while and having fun. And this guy joined and started yelling at us and my friends for no reason. That guy was not going to leave until he insulted us all a lot, so we just left to get away from him. I still can't believe that someone would spend the valuable time in their life harassing random people just for looking a certain way. It's like, what era are we living in? Like, this is the 2020s. Come on, everybody. It's pretty hypocritical that the people trying to stop Slenders are the ones bullying others. Honestly, just don't do that, as they're usually nice if you're nice to them. Well, now, I'll be talking about one of the most hated groups on Roblox, probably ever, hackers. You must definitely know what hackers are if you've played pretty much any video games in your life. Basically, they're people who inject scripts or other programs into a game so that they can mess stuff up and get an advantage over other people. This can be things like flying, altering the models, or adding ones that shouldn't be in there. or a version of like admin commands, kind of, where they can kill people and teleport. They're mostly seen in games that don't have an anti-exploit script, or one that's too weak to stop them. But I've also seen one like the high-end Roblox game Arsenal, which you probably know about, flying around and killing everyone. True story. Also, in one server in Prison Life, which to my knowledge has no script to stop exploiters, I saw 4 people hacking at the same time, all of them who actually didn't even know each other, which I find crazy. I think it's pretty easy to see why not that many people like them. Hackers are basically downloading viruses onto their computers so that they can have power over the people in the server. It's an unfair way to play Roblox, and it makes everyone mad. Usually hackers won't stop until they're banned, or everyone leaves. Even then, they go into more servers and mess up everyone else. But there may be a silver lining to this dark cloud. While it may seem like they're all out to get you, some aren't like that. Especially in the games with weaker protection, like with the scripts. The hackers there sometimes are just trying out hacks, like seeing what they can do, and sometimes even helping others, like escape prison, for example. The people with bigger injection scripts are usually more serious about hacking and like to cause harm to the game and the people inside it. I was in Prison Life for an hour last week, and yeah, most of the hackers there sucked. They killed everyone, became invincible, and didn't let anyone live for more than 5 seconds after spawning. But there were 2 that stood out to me, as they were just having fun and even taking people on magic police car rides to the void. Don't ask. I won't share the name of those 2 hackers because I thought they were pretty cool, but these 3, they absolutely sucked. Roblox banned them or someone, I don't really know. Also, I played one of those cart ride games and found someone named Hecker. No, not like that character from the Beluga videos. And he could fly around and kill people. He let me get to the end and was really nice, so he's actually on my friends list now, if you can believe it. I don't think he just said admin commands, because his flying was glitchy and unnatural. And he had it in Cartwright into Ardite too, which is like probably like the most protected and played Cartwright game of this time. But honestly, most hackers are absolute idiots and just 9-year-olds downloading viruses, because they lost in a game. But like I said, some are actually nice, and that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, furries, slenders, hackers. Not many people seem to like them, but I think we shouldn't judge them for what they look like. It sucks that people go to no end to harass and yell at them, and actually end up being worse than the people that they're bullying. Just be nice to people, and they'll usually be nice back. I think we all should look past appearances, just judge people by and how they act. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot. There's also another group I want to add to this. There's also scammers. Those guys suck. They all suck. If they're stealing something from you, they suck. The end. To quote me in that deleted Slender video, and just like Bill S. Preston and Theodore Logan said,
be excellent to each other.
So that's all for this video. If you're like Cecerius or Gary the Ostrich is New or Hecker or those nice hackers, please like let me know in the comments. Like it'd be cool to actually like see and meet you again. And so yeah, that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and bye.